Her name is Kris Lachenmeier, and she is current serving school board member. My question is, if an at-risk child or adult comes to Kris Lachenmeier and says they were being abused, what is Kris Lachenmeier going to do? Who's she running against? Danelle Boggs. Do we know Danelle Boggs? Yeah, she's been on my YouTube channel here. Admitting that she knows what to do when it comes to mandated reporting, and then also showing that she wanted to change her mind about what a mandated reporter is supposed to do. No, I don't trust Danelle Boggs. And I don't know this Kris lady. Would I vote for Danelle Boggs for the school board? No. Are you fucking kidding me? I went to all these people because they're supposed to be mandated reporters. That includes Danelle Boggs. Instead, she wanted to talk over me and lie to me outright. The fact that it's recorded shows that Danelle is completely fucked, if anybody actually pays any attention. Does Danelle Boggs deserve a position of power like that? No, she doesn't. If your child goes to school and tells Danelle Boggs, hey, I'm being abused, Danelle Boggs will make excuses. Why it's not her job, why it's somebody else's job. When your child is sent to Danelle Boggs, that is so weird. You both look like people I know from Chapel, Nebraska.
Our clothes?
Clothes.
I've never been to Nebraska. Me either.
That's right. You're too tall to be Bree. All right, I'm sorry about that. I saw two people here, probably my age. You know, eventually you're going to run into somebody who looks like somebody you know. When you're only 5 years old, you don't know that many people. But when you're 42 years old, you've met enough people that somebody's going to look like somebody. I got an older brother that in his youth, he looked a lot like Charlie Sheen. Now that he's older, he just... Well, he kind of looks like, if you've ever watched the movie The Labyrinth. In The Labyrinth, there's this lady who's got a teddy bear, Lancelot. And, well, actually, no, I'd say my brother looks more like the crazy witch from The Dark Crystal. The one who pulls her eyes out. And, yeah, when he wakes up first thing in the morning, he's got longer hair. He's getting older and wrinkly. He just looks like ass. Anyway, this is about the school board here in Tillamook, and specifically about their most important job. Their most important job is not the education of your children. It's the safety of your children. Their safety. As mandated reporters, obviously Danelle Boggs is not going to do her job as a mandated reporter. Now this Kris lady, she's the one whose picture is on the front of this video. Maybe she's different. But the thing is, if she's not aware of what the mandated reporting laws are, she deserves prison because she's misrepresenting her situation and her position on the school board. All of these people are required by law to know what they're supposed to do as a mandated reporter. Danelle Boggs knows what the law is. She also lies about what the law is because she wants to get paid but doesn't want to work. Now, she said that it was because of, well, what did Amanda say in Nebraska? The corruption. How about my little sister about the situation in Nebraska? The corruption. They couldn't do anything because of the corruption, because of the abuse that they were enduring, and so on and so forth. We've got mandated reporters who said that they didn't want to do their jobs because they didn't want to lose their job. See, that's the thing about mandated reporters today. They seem to think that they're optional reporters. Like if your daughter is being raped and goes to the school guidance counselor or the school nurse like Terry Jepson in Broken Bow, Nebraska, what is the most likely outcome of you going to Terry Jepson when you're being abused? The chances are she'll blow you off until you commit suicide. The number one reason for suicide is neglect. That's number one, neglect. Your friends or family come to you for help and you just make excuses why you can't help. Well, then you don't fucking care about them. When your friend comes to you because they are abused to the point that they want their life to end, that is when you have the choice. And whether or not you are going to be a real friend or if you're a fucking fake. Every one of my friends showed that they were fake. Every single one of them showed me that I didn't matter. And this is why we have to have mandated reporters who will do their fucking jobs. There are people out here who are treated like hell because it has nothing to do with right or wrong. It's a popularity contest. Am I going to go back to my appointments? I have to. Those people are not going to do their jobs. As a school board member, it isn't just the children. If one of the children at your school has a mother who's bipolar or been diagnosed bipolar and she's being abused by her husband who gets to use the term bipolar loosely as mentally ill to insinuate or infer that she is schizophrenic or delusional. If your mother is bipolar and she goes to the school guidance counselor and says that her husband is beating on her, that school guidance counselor is just as responsible for turning that in as she is turning in a crime that was committed by your kid or towards your kid. A mandated reporter is a mandated reporter for children, disabled, and elderly in at-risk situations, and I am definitely in an at-risk situation. What did Danelle Boggs do? And her coworkers wanted to talk over me as if I was retarded, wanted to treat me with complete and total disrespect, wanted to outright lie to me about what the laws are here in the state of Oregon. God bless America, right? These professionals that I went to wanted to use God as their excuse not to do their jobs. Kind of like Laura Nelson found God just in time to use God as an excuse not to tell the truth. What a fucking coward. She doesn't believe in God. She believes in manipulation. Same as Danelle Boggs. Same workers. Same as the people at TFCC. What it comes down to is that here in America, whether or not you're considered even a human being comes down to your money and your gender and your looks. It's a popularity contest. Just so you know, many of you good-looking women, the reason that you're single is that you've got shitty fucking attitudes. You're self-absorbed. You only care about you. And we have taught our children that women are allowed to harm a man whenever they want. There should be no consequences. There should be no consequences for Danelle Boggs not doing her job. There should be no consequences for Terry Jepson not doing her job. There should be no consequences for Scott DeCosta not doing his job. There should be no consequences for mandated reporters who don't do their jobs, right? I disagree. Not that anybody is actually going to follow the goddamn law when it comes to mandated reporters or at-risk adults. They've done everything that they can to show that it's a fucking joke. Maybe Kris keeps getting reelected because she's not a piece of shit. Or maybe she just keeps getting reelected because the people that are running against her are fucking useless. Who knows? Between this lady and Danelle Boggs, I'd like to meet this lady. I've met Danelle Boggs and I'm not fucking impressed. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. Fuck Tillamook and the KKK following here. And fuck all the nice people wanting to play it off like they're good. No. Jesus was good. And he'd have chased your ass with a whip.